Welcome back, ladies. This is shaping up to be a great year. We started out talking about what we're going to do to make ourselves better. We've set those goals. We've talked about money. We've talked about working on our purity in terms of the things that we watch. And we've talked about being more accountable. And today, we're going to talk about how to identify a mature man because we need men in our lives. I don't know about you, but I think men are very important. I think they are vital, and I think that they add something very special to this world. So I'm not a hater. I love the men, and I love them to be in control, and I want to see women finding the right kind of men. Understanding the marks of true maturity in a man isn't about age or his accomplishments. It's about character development and spiritual growth that protects both your purpose and your peace. Beautiful daughters of God, today we're diving into a crucial topic that affects your spiritual and personal well being and your relationships. Many of us have experienced the pain of misreading maturity in men, but God's wisdom provides clear signs that reveal true maturity. These five indicators will help you discern character beyond charm and potential. 1 Corinthians 13 and 11 says, "When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." The first thing that's gonna help you to identify a mature man, his words and actions align. Watch how he handles small commitments. Number two, notice if his promises match his follow through. We're still talking about the number one point. I don't want to confuse you. Number one point is his words and his actions align. So you're going to notice how he handles small commitments. You're going to notice if his promises match his follow up. You're going to observe his consistency over time. Not once, twice, but over time. This means you're not rushing into anything, ladies. This means that you're not getting in relationships really quick and doing things that put you in harm's way or cause you to have heartbreak too quickly because what? You need time to observe his consistency. That's not a week, a month, a day. That might not even be a year. Because some people can put on a mask for a long time. But it's difficult if you're with a person for them to consistently deceive you. So we're talking about a mature man. We're not talking about deception. We want to stay on point right here. You're trying to identify a mature man. So you're going to observe his consistency over time. And by his fruit, you'll know him. You'll know his fruit. It'll add up. The second thing, he takes responsibility without being prompted. He admits his mistakes without defensive behavior. He fixes problems without being asked. He anticipates needs and meets them. I'm not talking about him having to read your mind now. I'm not talking about him. He don't have to be a mind reader to be mature. But, he's around you enough and he knows what things that you've spoken of that may need doing. And he anticipates your needs as he gets to know you. Each will bear his own load. This man don't want you taking care of him. He don't want your money. He got his own. He can carry his own load. The third thing about a mature man, he has financial discipline. He manages resources with wisdom. He plans for his future needs. He's not jumping into something if he doesn't feel like he's prepared to take care of you. He lives within his means and he stores up for tomorrow. He's a saving man. He's a man that knows how to save. Number 4, a mature man maintains healthy boundaries. See, women, we always talk about setting boundaries, but a mature man, he sets boundaries as well. He respects your spiritual values. He he has an appropriate relationship with others. He values privacy without a lot of secrecy. He has self-control, which reveals his maturity. The fifth and final characteristic of a mature man, he has spiritual growth evidence. He has an active prayer life. He seeks spiritual counsel. He shows fruits of the Spirit, and growth in grace is visible. Remember, beautiful women of God, maturity isn't about age, it's about growth and character development. Don't be swayed by charm or potential. Look for proven maturity in action. These 5 signs are your guidepost for recognizing genuine maturity that will protect your heart and purpose. Take time this week to evaluate the men in your life against these 5 standards. If you're ready to raise your standards and wait for true maturity, type wisdom below in the comments. Share which of these signs resonates most with you. May God richly bless you. I thank you for continuing to join me in this journey together and sharing in this important conversation about discerning true maturity in men. Don't forget to subscribe for more biblical wisdom on relationships and purpose and finance and everything about being a godly woman aligned with God's will and purpose. Until next time, keep your standards high and your faith strong. May God richly bless you today. Love you.